Agents, hey, Luis Moreno here with Think Medicare, Think ACA. Got a good question from an agent, and the question is, Luis, my client has Medicare Part A, and she got a letter that she needs to terminate her Part A in order to keep ACA. So the question is, can somebody who's eligible for Part A and possibly Part B deny that and get an ACA plan instead? It's a really good question, and there's a lot of factors that determine the answer to this question. But before I answer, please make sure you comment, like, and also, if you're a subscriber, thank you. And if you're not, come on, help me out here. Trying to grow. I'm about 100 away from getting to 7,000, and I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of this year. Help me grow, guys. All right, so the question is, can I get an ACA plan instead of Medicare? All right, well, let's kind of first talk about the consequences. Well, and the general answer is no, you cannot. You cannot just get ACA because ACA is cheaper. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to get Medicare when you're eligible to get Medicare. So, number one, here's some of the consequences that you would have to face if you chose to get an ACA plan instead of Medicare, and then at some point you decide to go get Medicare. So there's some late enrollments you're going to have to deal with. Part A is late enrollment penalty. Okay, so you're also going to have to deal with a Part B late enrollment penalty. And then you're going to have to deal with a Part D late enrollment penalty. So what do these penalties look like? Well, they can get pretty stiff. Some of these are lifetime, and some of these last for a year. So late enrollment penalties, okay, let's get in here. If you buy Part A and you don't buy Part B, your monthly premium may go up to 10%. You will have to pay the penalty for twice the number of years that you didn't sign up. Part B, late enrollment, 10% for each year that you didn't sign up for Part B. Wow. Okay. And then,
guys, I've got a community of ACA and Medicare agents that we're putting together. 25 years in business is what I'm going to be sharing with you. Guys, come join us at the community, a community of ACA and Medicare agents, and we'll show you how to grow.
Part D, this is 12% of a premium, $36.78 in 2025, and not a good thing. Bottom line, guys, generally, if they're eligible for Medicare, they're supposed to go to Medicare. ACA is not an alternative for people who are eligible for Medicare. All right, now let's get into this article. So I downloaded this from Medicare.gov. Okay, well, Medicare.gov, and then it sent me here to this publication. All right, so let's kind of go look at these questions because these are really good questions. I already have Medicare. Should I enroll in a marketplace? No, you should not. Okay. Can I get a marketplace plan in addition to Medicare? No, you cannot. It's against law for someone to knowingly do this. Can I choose marketplace coverage instead of Medicare? This is the question that was asked by the agent. And the answer is generally no. But there are some situations where you can choose marketplace coverage instead of Medicare. If you are eligible for Medicare but haven't signed up because you would have to pay a Part A premium. Now, this is not Part B, guys. Part B is not in this equation. We're talking about a Part A premium. And the only way that you would pay a Part A premium is if you or your spouse did not work enough quarters. So there is a price for the Part A if you work between 30 and 39 quarters. And then there's another price, it's like 200 and change. And then there's another price, which is about $500 and change per month if you worked under 30 quarters. Okay, so if you have to pay a Part A premium, you can go ACA. You have end-stage renal and you have not signed up for Medicare. And you aren't collecting Social Security benefits before you're eligible for Medicare. If you are paying a Part A premium, you can drop your Part A and Part B coverage and get a marketplace plan. But you should first see if the marketplace coverage meets your needs and fits your budget. And what I mean by the budget is you got to have a certain amount of income to qualify for subsidies. All right. Before making either of these choices, consider if you sign up for Medicare after your initial enrollment, here we go. You may have to pay late enrollment penalties for as long as you have Medicare. Generally, if you don't sign up during your initial enrollment, you have to wait until the general enrollment, which is the first quarter of the year. If you get premium free Part A after having marketplace, you won't qualify for help paying your marketplace premiums. So if you have Part A and you don't have to pay for it, then the ACA plan, which you're not supposed to get, you cannot get subsidies. Okay. If you let's continue here. If you get premium free Part A, you can't drop Medicare without also dropping your retiree or disability benefits. You'll also have to pay back all retirement and disability benefits you got and all costs Medicare paid for your health claims. OMG, this is huge. I have marketplace coverage. What should I do if I become eligible for Medicare? If you have coverage through the marketplace, you should sign up for Medicare during your initial enrollment payment. Now, remember, not through the employer. If you have coverage through your employer, then depending on the size of the employer, you may have to get A or maybe A and B. Okay, depends on the size of your employer. But you will use your employer coverage to meet the gaps of Medicare. All right, let's continue here. I share a plan with others in my household. What happens to my marketplace coverage isn't renewed because I have Medicare? It's no big deal. If you have a spouse and maybe some dependents on there, then all we have to do is uncheck the person that is eligible for Medicare from being insured. The spouse or the dependents can continue being insured. So that's not going to, having one eligible is not going to screw it up. I have end-stage renal and I haven't signed up for Medicare. Can I get a marketplace plan? Yes, people with ESRD aren't required to sign up for Medicare. If you have ESRD and don't have either Medicare A and B, you can get a plan. You may also be eligible for help with paying your premiums and other medical costs, but that depends on your income.
This video is being sponsored by Agent CRM. Agent CRM is a CRM that I use for my agency for every line of business: auto, home, life, commercial, Medicare, and ACA. It should be the CRM that you use too. Click up here to get some more information.
I have Medicare coverage because of ESRD. Can I drop my Medicare coverage and choose a marketplace plan? Generally, no. Once you apply for Medicare, your Medicare coverage will end 1 year after you stop getting regular dialysis or 36 months after a successful kidney transplant. If I have Medicare, can I get a standalone dental plan through the marketplace? Most cases, no. Okay, is prescription drug coverage through the marketplace considered credible coverage? Considered credible prescription drug coverage for Medicare Part D. It depends on the plan. Okay, while prescription drug coverage is essential, prescription drug coverage in a market plan isn't required to be at least as good to Medicare Part D. So you may have some issues there. If I have Medicare coverage, can I get help paying my Medicare costs? Well, you can. That's going to be where Medicaid may kick in, or possibly LIS that will help you with your prescription drugs. Bottom line, guys, here are my thoughts. The answer is no. If they're eligible for Medicare, go to Medicare. Now, they have to pay a premium Part A, but then it changes the whole story. But they should be on Medicare. I know they don't want to pay the $185 for Part B. That's probably the case. They may be paying $0 for their ACA plan. Okay, and now they got to go to Medicare and pay the Part B premium of $185. Yeah, I want to stay where I'm at. I'm paying $0. It's understandable, but it's generally not designed for that. Otherwise, we'd have all the seniors staying on ACA when they turn 65.
You want to know everything about ACA or Medicare? Click up here to get my ACA and Medicare Smart Books.
All right, hope this helps you out. Hey, I will post the links to these two articles, these two sites, so that you can review this information if you need to. This is Luis Moreno with Think Medicare, Think ACA. And don't forget, guys, please comment, like, subscribe to my channel. And don't forget in the description, all my goodies. I've got my ACA and Medicare Smart Books. I have my ACA 101 course. And guys, all you got to do is sell one head more than what you're doing if you suck at ACA, and you will get your ROI back. Okay. Also, I have Agent CRM. That's the best CRM in the world for you, for insurance agents. Guys, you need a CRM for multiple reasons, but it's a force multiplier. It will make you more effective. It's a great communicator for all of your contacts. All right. I hope that helps you out. And then finally, guys, we've got a community of ACA and Medicare agents. These are agents that have no home. They're out there all by themselves, no support, no training. Hey, come join our community, guys. It's $50 a month. You got to pay a little bit. Nothing, not everything is free. But guys, the same training and support that I'm providing my agents, I'm providing on the community. So come join us.